With my hair back and forth. Okay, it says that I'm live. So rich rising, everyone. How are we doing? Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today is Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. So welcome or welcome back, everyone. Okay. Welcome or welcome back, you guys. I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm looking at the camera. So thank you so much for joining. Make sure that if you're here currently that you follow me on all of my social medias at @high_guidance to stay up to date. So thank you to those of you who are in the chat right now. Welcome or welcome back. Like I said, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So how is everyone doing so far? How are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling great? How are you guys feeling? For those of you who are returning in the chat, feel free to comment down below. And when I ask, if you feel comfortable, of course, to go ahead and comment how your day is. But I just want to say this is a must watch video. So, because it's August 10th and it's going on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, once again, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into the video. So, for this month of August, specifically and strategically, just like all of my other content, I am planning that out for you guys. I'm taking more time and energy to understand where the collective is, where my clients are individually, as well as my subscribers, what is working for us and what's not. So, welcome or welcome back, you guys. I'm a spiritual physician, I'm a holistic healer, I'm a life coach, as well as a intuitive listener. So, with all of that being said, I suggest and advise information to the collective from a place of experience, what has helped me along my journey, what I suggest and advise to elevate, to uplift, and to inspire, and most importantly, inform the collective. And I do that by using natural resources, my personal experiences, what has helped me along my journey, as well as what I would suggest and advise when it comes to healing. So, because I said a lot, I just want you all to know that there's no right or wrong way to heal yourself, and that is an option, and that everyone's healing journey is going to be based off of everyone's experiences, and nobody in life is going to have the same set of experiences. So, what I want to suggest and advise when it comes to healing first is to understand that you get to do what you want to do. Like, you're able to live your life and do what works for you. I suggest and advise that when you are learning to heal yourself, that you are not discouraged or you compare yourself or you allow anything outside of you to make you feel some type of way. And the reason why I really want to suggest and advise to the collective to not allow anything that is not influencing them in a genuine way to affect them is because, one, when you allow outside influences to affect you, that can cause lack of judgment as well as a lack of certainty. And two or three other things, it's multiple reasons I could go on and express why it's important to be mindful of what you are condoning and entertaining yourself with, is because, once again, the form of judgment. If you are surrounding yourself with people, places, and things and environments that are not being beneficial towards you, that are not helping you elevate, that are not allowing you to grow, that are not allowing you to prosper or heal yourself, what it's going to do, like I said, is cause lack of judgment. It's going to cause insecurities, which is now going to cause you to feel doubtful and insecure. And the purpose of your healing is to not allow anyone to invalidate you. So, because I'm suggesting advising information, I don't tell my clients or my subscribers what to do or how to feel. I'm just here to speak from the experiences. So, if these messages and these videos are for you, once again, I just suggest and advise you feel free to comment and share and let me know what you think. Obviously, I do not know everything and I do not come on here thinking that I do. So, any form of projections that are not genuine, it will just be blocked. And that's what I suggest and advise to you guys for this month as well as this year. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, the more you heal yourself, the more you take time to spend time with yourself, the more you raise your vibration. So, me personally, you guys, just like everyone else, I too used to be traumatized. I too used to suffer from anxiety. I too used to have depression. I too used to feel like suicidal and just not wanted to believe in myself. But I had to realize that I'm not going to allow my experiences, people, places, and things to project all of that onto me to, one, hinder my growth or to stop me from being me. It is not our job to worry about what other people think about us if, like I said, they're not in that position or trying to better themselves. There's a lot of people out of my whole life have always projected insecurities and negative energy onto me because a lot of people are not in tune with themselves. And me personally, I'm grateful that I've always been self-centered in a genuine way and not in a way of like arrogance. But because I've always been self-centered in myself, I've never allowed what other people, think about me or say about me affect my judgment because they're not me. That's why I come on here. And as you all see, I've realized I just need to use a different gel. I try to do my baby hairs like I don't worry about what people think about me if it's not gonna help me grow as a person. And that's why too I'm here speaking from my experiences and letting you all know that people are going to talk about you, people are going to project onto you. You cannot allow them to box you in. A lot of people have always tried to box me in because like I said, they weren't comfortable with themselves. And because we're in the present day, we don't even worry or focus about that. Like this is a much watched video because it's happening now. Like every single day we've been elevating. Every single day we've been holding ourselves accountable. I want to give a big shout out to Bryson Jackson. He just recently got his license. I think it's really important for my genuine subscribers and the clients and people coming across these videos to know that you're not alone. I just made a TikTok. There's a lot of you all that I've been networking with on TikTok. I want you all to know that I intentionally made this platform for people to feel safe and to be vulnerable. Once again, the world is already corrupt and has a lot of history that it's going to take every single person to like fix. But until the whole world decides to raise their frequency, I just want us to continue to work on ourselves. So, suggesting and advising that when it comes to your healing, to like I said, just really take some time to yourself. Like, I'm really grateful for myself and I'm really proud of myself. And like I said, I just want to thank all of my genuine subscribers. And I know who you guys are. I know, like, I have a list of genuine people who have liked my videos, who have shared my videos, who have been there since 2019, since the beginning of when I started. And I just want to say thank you so much because I'm really at a point where I know that, okay, not only is this a multi-billionaire company and going to be set in stone for the rest of my life? But I'm able to help, and you all are able to help yourself and help me heal ourselves. So, like, I just want to give a big shout out to everyone who is watching this video. Like I said, I want to give a big shout out to Bryson Jackson. I want to give a big shout out to Divines. Obviously, you guys know my gods and etc. And love is love, love is light. And that's another thing too, I want you all to do, like, when you're moving intention, when you move a purpose, when you heal yourself, all the distractions, all the insecurities, all the projections, they start to mute. All the people from my past now, I don't feel nothing towards them. All the guys that I used to associate, I don't feel nothing towards all the female friends that weren't, I don't feel nothing towards them. I'm at peace in myself. I want them to have peace. All the people that I wanted to network with and do business with, I wish you well. There is no reason to go out our way. There's no reason to put our energy like I said, I've always known who I was. And there are moments in my life where I reflect all the time, of course, that I knew that one, I wanted to be here, and that two, I had to go through my past in order to be in the present moment. And if anybody knows anything about creation and imagination, you create your reality. Me doing what I did last year, me doing what I did previous years is gonna help me today, it's gonna help me next year, it's gonna help me in 5 years from now. 5 years from now, I can thank myself and be like, "I did what I needed to do." Even this year, even today. Like, I wanna thank all of my TikTok followers, my Instagram followers. We reached our goal, like, we have over 140 followers. Even though some people may be trolls, some people are just there to watch, I just wanna say thank you to everyone who is genuine. Obviously, like I said, as my channel grows and gets the exposure, I'm not gonna be able to control 10,000, 20,000, a million people. And that's another thing too I want you all to focus on when it comes to our healing. Like, as I start doing more bookings because I'm getting that set up for you guys, to not worry about anything that is not worrying about you. Once again, a lot of people, personally, I know young people, so people in my peer group and a little bit older, people focus on people and things that they don't like. And I've had to realize, like, I personally had to know that I've always wanted everybody else around me to be successful. Why? Because it's enough for everybody to be successful. But something I had to accept is that everybody is not going to want that. And for me to not feel any type of way if I elevate and these people don't, because it's like I try to be there for them, but it's like it's not fair to me for me to keep showing up and want to support them and the people are where they are, because what happens is people already know your worth. All the people that projected onto me when I was little and even still now, they know that everyone knows who I am. I know who I am. And they try their best. Like, it takes men and women, which is very unfortunate because as a young lady, as someone who is a young CEO, it's actually disgusting It's very disgusting, and it says a lot about your character, like, to really belittle someone, to project insecurities onto someone, especially if you're older than me, it's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, of course, when people come to my channel and they want healing, I'm already aware of where people are spiritually because I'm just the vessel. I've always said that in all my videos. I'm just the messenger. And I'm saying that in the flesh. Like, I think it's very embarrassing, but I'm not able to control the world. So I just want you all to know that when it comes to healing ourselves, to not continue to worry, see where people are, accept people for who they are, and allow your life to glide. Nowhere in life should it be hard or complicated. Like, nothing in life is hard or complicated, to be honest. Because what I tell you guys all the time, those are attachments. People say, well, this is hard. Like, if you're learning how to ride a bike, you're learning how to drive a car. Is it hard or is it something that you never done before? Release the limitations, release those words. That's like earlier today, I made a TikTok about people having ADHD and I also put trigger warning. You don't have ADHD. You only have ADHD if you keep telling yourself that you have ADHD. Like, I had to stop telling myself, like, I don't have scoliosis. I don't have a lot of things. Me personally, I used to be a hypochondriac. If you guys don't know what that is, that's someone who overthinks about the reality. And it's like you got to be mindful of what you say because once you say that now, that's what you feel. I used to just be like, oh, I have scoliosis, I have scoliosis. And I felt like I was, no, I don't have PTSD. I'm sitting here overwhelming myself about situations and scenarios, and I have lack of trust issues. That's what that is. Other people traumatizing me is not my responsibility. It's my responsibility to understand that them trying to do things to me is not gonna stop anything, and it's not gonna make me not be who I need to be. And that's like when I was earlier in my 20s, because I'm now in my mid-20s. Early in my 20s, I really thought that certain people in my life affected me in a way that I was not gonna be able to see myself where I am now and get myself back where I needed to be. And looking at it at a bigger picture, knowing that what do people like to say? Broken people like to shatter. I'm gonna say that. People like to say hurt people like to hurt. No, broken people like to shatter. Talks with Ty. I'm gonna quote that. Broken people like to shatter. That's like glass. Once you break a glass, you can't put it back together. That's what a lot of people are glass. Literally, a lot of y'all are fragile, fragile. So if you got a fragile ass individual and you tap it and all of a sudden it breaks, it's gonna shatter. And there's nothing wrong. I used to be fragile too, because once again, I'm not gonna be hypocritical or contradict myself when it comes to me suggesting advising information to you all. But it's really important to understand that once you're able to look at life and you heal yourself and you look at life, like I said, from a bird's perspective or even a mountain, what people, places, and things have to do when it comes to lacking or not helping you is not your business or your concern. So I just want to continue to suggest and advise that we're following people, we're having mentors who are people that we want to be like. So me personally, Mr. Zodago is still somebody that I genuinely can say that I feel related to. There's some people that I used to look up to, and it's not to say that I don't feel the way towards them, but like once you start to see people for who they are, like you cannot ignore it. Obviously, it's a choice to be surrounded by certain people, it's a choice to believe in people, it's a choice to wanna show up for people, but people have to wanna show up for themselves. If somebody loves you, if someone cares about you, they're gonna do what they need to do to work on themselves. Like, right now, I've learned to accept I don't want to be associated with anybody who is not a client or someone, like I said, who's a mentor or a genuine subscriber. Like, I don't want anything that's not organic or genuine. And a lot of people are not that, and it's not my job to force people. It's my job to raise my vibration so everyone else can raise their vibration because what you put out is what you get. So if you're a negative Nancy and you surround yourself with a whole bunch of negative Nancys, y'all are just gonna be a whole bunch of gnats. Literally, you just fly on the wall. Dun, 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 dun. You guys remember the song by Fly on the Wall? You don't understand what it is, the way I talk, the way it is. Shout out to Hannah Montana, you guys. Like, And that's another thing. When it comes to healing, I want us to start listening to music. I want you guys to make a playlist because I know how I want to do my classes. Like I know what's happening for me. And I'm excited. So this is a must watch video. It's happening now. Like I said, you gotta do the math. The math is mathing. And when you invest into yourself, you heal yourself. Like I said, I'm grateful. Nobody can say anything to me. Anything anybody says to me is gonna go in one ear out the other. Like if it's not helping me. Like, and soon, you guys, I'm gonna get back on my water diet and I'm gonna stay consistent. Everything in life is a choice. So if I want my skin to be clear, mm, I need to make the decision to do things. And you have to understand, like I said, it's not hard to be on a water diet. I've been on a water diet before and I used to be very consistent. It's a choice. If you're doing something that you haven't done in a long time or you got used to certain things, it's not hard. It's just the fact that you gotta change what you're doing in order to see different results. The lifestyle that I want, I am doing things, and honestly, Imma correct myself, and as I learn and grow, I like to correct myself. It's not uncomfortable, it's what you have to do. You're uncomfortable because you're used to being in a certain position. Things can only be uncomfortable if you're not familiar with it, if we're being honest. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta accept the fact that if you want to move, let's just say you live in Arizona, you live in the West Coast, and you wanna move to Texas or Philadelphia, you can't worry about what's going on in Arizona. You got to start looking at, okay, how long is it going to take me to get from Arizona to Texas? How long is it going to take me to get from Arizona to Philadelphia? What's in Philadelphia? What type of jobs in Philadelphia? What's the cost of living in Philadelphia? Like, you have to change your mindset. You have to think differently. You have to feel differently. If you're so stuck in your ways that things are not going to get better, that you can't grow, why is it not possible? You know how many people are, and that's why a lot of people, I think that's where the disconnect is. A lot of people look at other people and don't believe that they can have what other people have. Instead, a lot of you all get jealous, and then that's when you all start comparing yourself, and that's where all them insecurities come from. When if you really want something, you could apply yourself. A lot of people would rather watch other people do what they want to do and talk about them than to support them and be there. That's why, like with me, I've realized, like I said, I understand my purpose. I've always knew my purpose. When I was younger, it's not the fact that I was just like naive. Like I said, I genuinely was very much so self-centered. To the point it wasn't until I was 23 years old and one of my good friends had explained to me that one, men and women obviously are different. Like I didn't know the difference between a man and a woman, like seriously. And that other people, how other people perceive me and how I perceive myself is not the same. So I lived for 23 years of my life knowing that men and women were two different species, but not how like they operate, as well as doing whatever I'm gonna die this way. You don't get to change me. I was born this way. I was born this way. Shout out to Lady Gaga. I was born this way. But for 23 years of my life, I was so focused on me, like I said, I didn't know, like, when I did certain things, like, people thought that I was dramatic or I was loud or that I was like, I've never allowed anyone to invalidate internally who I am. Now, when I was younger, when I was 14, the only insecurity that I ever had in my life, I've only had 2 insecurities. The first insecurity that I ever had in my life was that when I was 14 years old, um, I got stretch marks. I gained stretch marks on my body, like my legs and my thighs, because I used to be maybe like 5 feet, 5'2", and then I grew and I gained a little bit of weight. Like I went from 95 pounds to 100 pounds because I've never weighed more than like 115 pounds out of my entire life, and I'm 25. So like at that time, being 14, like I used to be insecure. Like I would wear swim trunks. Like I know everyone's insecurities are not the same, but that's the only thing that I used to be insecure about. And the second thing when I got into my car accident. But other than me having stretch marks and getting into a car accident, like, I've never been like I said, I've never allowed like, I knew that financially my parents weren't, like, the richest people, but they weren't the poorest. Like, I wore the clothes that they bought me until I was able to dress for myself. And I've never been bullied before. Like I said, I've had people talk behind my back. I've been in physical fights with females. I've, conversed with people, but nobody's ever was like, and even if they did, I know the energy that I carry. Like, you gotta know who you are. Like, when I walk in a room, the whole chirp quiet. You gotta know your worth. And another thing too, as we get older, stop suppressing that. If people are uncomfortable because you're you, that's not their it's not your business. Like, I realize there's so many people that are so intimidated by me that it just bothers their spirit that I exist. But it's like, guess what? Maybe there's so many people in this world. People think how you look and they see how you carry yourself. They think that you just got it so easy. And it's like you wouldn't last a second. And that's why I also want to suggest and advise, like, stop comparing yourself to people. It's like you don't know what people have to go through to live the life that they have. Like, there was a post on Twitter, and this girl was like, why y'all mad at people parents for providing for them? Y'all want people to struggle, and it's like nobody is mad. It's just like people's mentalities and sense of entitlements is going to be based off of their experiences. So if you've always been handed things to you in life and you think that that's how life is, that's your experiences. People, the rest of the world who knows that people don't just hand shit to you, they're going to think differently from you, and that is okay. But you don't sit here and you don't have to project. You inform and educate people. And if they choose to still be in a sense of entitlement or feel stubborn or be prideful, like I said, don't sit here, don't worry about other people's projections and insecurities. Like, stop following people, stop watching people, stop worrying about what people are doing if it's not helping you. Like me personally, I'm just securing a bag right now, excuse me. My main concern are my genuine subscribers. If you're not a genuine subscriber, if you're not a client, if you're not following me on my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, there is no relationship. I have no relationship with nobody. Only person I'm in a relationship is with the divine and myself. And like I said, Bryson Jackson, my genuine subscribers, my genuine clients, people that Mr. Zoda go, people that I'm going to be in rooms with because I created the space, I put in the work, and I did what I needed to do. And that's another thing. Like, it's not going to make sense when you're doing it. Like, when you're building a house, nobody's going to understand that you're building a house until your house is finalized and you have that for sale sign or sold in the front yard, unless they're there watching you. Which I'm not gonna lie, there are gonna be people there that are watching you because, like I said, people who are not comfortable with themselves, instead of figuring out who they are and bettering themselves or trying to work with you, they try so hard to compete with you. And that's another thing. So you gotta accept, like, anybody who sees you as a threat, like, don't even sit here and pay it no mind. Like, go ahead and turn the other cheek. Continue to sit on your high horse. All the goddesses and the guys out there, like all the real men and all the real women already know the vibes. Like, we're not about to sit here and talk to losers because that's what the fuck y'all are, some fucking losers. People wanna sit here and act all big bad wolf, and then the real big bad wolf shows up, and all of a sudden it's all mute. Real big bad wolves don't have to sit here and pump up with their chest. You know it's good. So all the real bad wolves in the world, continue to be the wolf that you are, okay? Continue to shine because it's no competition. Because like I said, if some shit was to pop off, you see who is making it and who's not. And, like, that's another thing, like, once you realize that, like, learn to let that shit go. Like, my biggest issue as a woman that I had to accept was learn to let shit go. If the people I wanna be great don't wanna be great, okay, y'all gonna have to watch me become successful. Don't call me, "Oh my god," don't no. When you give people opportunity, and here's the thing, like Kiana Wright said, shout out to her on TikTok, being a good person, you never lose. Because anybody who tries to play you, like she said in the end, is a loser. And not just that, the fact that you gotta play people to get to where you are, you're forever gonna be in that position. Great people are great. They don't lose people, like, people who are willing to support you, like, there's certain people, Alexis, Angela, there's some people in my past that was good to me when I was younger, and I wasn't able to appreciate them. I was the one who ended up not having a good friend to call on when something happened to me, and I ended up having to apologize to people, and even the people that were rude to me and were, because I didn't know how to communicate certain things. I still just apologize, like I said, because it's in my nature. Like, I'm not gonna die feeling guilty or feeling bad. Like, the relationships that I've wronged, I apologize. Or like, even if I wasn't wrong and I felt like, I could have did handle things differently, there were because there's certain people that did me dirty. And I was just like, you know what? I at the time wasn't mature enough to even handle the situation because I'm not trying to be arguing or like that. And it's not even the fact that I had to give my time and energy to those people. It's just the fact that like if you want to speak up for yourself, you can. But as I'm getting older, like it's really no point because once you, like I said, once you peep someone's mentality, once you peep how someone's character is, it is up to you to be like, okay, do I even want to be surrounded by you? You're not even on the same level as me. And when I mean my level, character, you guys, because life is not a competition. Because clearly, if we're being real, anybody who looks at you as a threat, you already won. So it's like game over. People, like I said, give so much power and energy. You don't realize when you focus on people you don't like, you constantly watch them. Now you're obsessed with them. Like, if I'm watching someone, if I'm following somebody, if I'm anything I'm doing is because I appreciate that person. I'm not gonna watch people I don't wanna see do well. I'm not gonna follow people. I'm not gonna comment heart eyes, emojis, share a link, share your link, repost your shit if I really don't feel that way towards you. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video in 4 minutes, unless some people come in and out the chat. You guys have something to say, but I just want to say thank you guys so much. Or in a minute. In a minute, it's about damn time. You guys, I think I got bit. Ooh, got me a mosquito bite. I hate mosquitoes. I'm not gonna lie. If there's one thing in the world that I had to hate, because that's a really strong word, I hate mosquitoes. Like, that's one thing that you guys, I got beef with. I don't usually have beef with nothing or anybody because I don't take people seriously enough to think about them. But if for at least the people that don't like me, if I love you, I love you. But like I said, like and love are two different things. If I had to hate something, it would be mosquitoes. Cause it's like getting bit on your ankle. That's where I got bit. Like getting bit anywhere, but getting if y'all know the ankle or elbow, like ooh, mosquito bites. Itch, boy. I'm trying my best not to itch. And like fun fact, you're supposed to rub. If you itch, it's just gonna irritate it. Rubbing it, it doesn't hurt as bad. And I put some alcohol. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video in 2 minutes unless you guys have anything you want to say, have any questions. I have my face open the camera because I'm trying to work on looking at the camera because when it's time for me to be in person, I'm gonna have to be able to look directly at the audience, like because that's happening. It's happening. Like we're elevating, we're gonna achieve our goals. We are all multi-millionaire and billionaires. We started our business is doing well, our business is gonna grow. But watch, you guys. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta show up for yourself, like I said, and just make things happen. Like you don't gotta explain yourself and let the people watch. Like people have been watching me, people been watching you, people been talking about you. Like y'all know how many girls look at me and think, "Oh my God, her hair's not done." But you know how many girls come up to me and be like, "Let me teach you how to do your hair." None. So if they're not gonna come up to you, they're not helping you, they're not educating you, they're not informing you. Who cares about what they think? Like, start doing things for you. Like, I've learned to love myself and get myself back again. And I realized, like I said, I will never allow temporary satisfaction to affect my life as well as you all. Like, I'm so grateful that I went through because if I didn't, I still would have been in the position that I was in, to be very honest with you all. Like, I'm very grateful that I experienced toxicity and drama because to be real, all of my real survivors, in order to get past and go through a breakthrough, you gotta go through some shit. I don't care who you are. If you don't have no type of destruction in your life, because how are you gonna elevate? That's a part of the challenge. That's a part of the test. Like, in order to spiritually align yourself with your higher self, you have to get tested A lot of people stop. A lot of people are stagnant. A lot of people are not elevating. The reason why people are not living their lives and are happy with themselves is because they're allowing these blockages, they're allowing these tests that divine is sending to us to stop you. Like, I'm not letting shit, and I'm not letting nothing stop me. Like that, you better knock on some wood. Like, y'all gonna have to take me out. And I'm not wishing that on anybody or anybody, but you have to understand, like, you have to go through things in order to get somewhere. And like me, because I've always been a survivor, like I know what it's like to fight. Like I said, physically, emotionally, and financially. Like I'm really grateful that I got my ass. Well, I'm glad spiritually. I'm thank you God for whooping my ass and almost literally killing me because sometimes in life you gotta get your ass whooped. And a lot of you all have not realized that you're getting spiritually attacked. And physically, you're dealing with all this shit. Like I said, it's levels to this shit. But I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm glad that spiritually I got my ass whooped because now I get to be and I've been my higher self. I'm elevating. Like today, my channel is growing. My platforms are growing. By the end of this year, I've reached my goal. By the end of next year, like I said, I have longevity. You all have longevity. But the moment you stop, the moment you don't, allow yourself to love yourself and forgive yourself and accept that you're going down this spiritual path that's whooping your ass, the more you're going to continue to be in those cycles. So, like me personally, I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm grateful for my past. I'm grateful for every single person in my life, good or bad. I'm grateful if you was in my kindergarten. I'm grateful for my first grade teacher, Ms. Richardson. I'm grateful for all of everybody because they didn't stop. They're not stopping nothing. If anything, like I said, if you're a fighter and if you've been like a real street fight before, like me, you're not gonna always win all your fights. And if you do, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. That's because he moves a certain type of way. But some fights you may lose. Like me, there's this one girl, we got into it and she caught my ass off guard. And okay, shit happens. Any other time, me personally, like I said, I'm not just saying I'm aggressive and I'll just beat the shit out of somebody, but you're not gonna sit here and touch me. But I got into it one time, like I said, I was caught the fuck off guard. And I ain't gonna lie. She got a couple little hits in. But I had to learn, like, okay, bitch, the next person, which I'm not gonna get no fight, but the next bitch that try me, I'm not having it. Because I'm not obviously, like I said, gonna be in situations, but it's like you gotta learn. You can't be afraid to get whooped. You can't like imagine if I was afraid to tell people that yeah, I got into a fight and I got hit or whatever. I didn't lose, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for me to be my size compared to how big she was, and that's not to comfort or body shame people, anybody, because you guys know it don't matter. You're supposed to love yourself. But like learn to accept yourself. That's the only way you're gonna grow. Like if you can't accept yourself, for like what you've gone through and what you're going through, you're going to have a hard time living your life. You're not going to get anywhere. If, like I said, the moment you limit yourself and say that, you know what, I can't do what other people are doing, you shouldn't be looking outside of yourself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me so much to know that so many of my peers and people that I know, just in general, like, you all like look outside of yourself, literally, your spirit and compare yourself to people. Like to me, it does not make logically like I'm doing this because my brain I think is right here in my forehead, is big. I got fat head, but like it don't make no sense to me to sit here and if y'all know where that's from, like it don't make no sense to be like, you know what, look at that girl right there. Her hair is laid and my edges is curling back up. Why would you want to do that? And that's why earlier today, when I was making the TikToks, I just told you all, like, for those of you who follow me on TikTok, to leave a comment on the below. Like, when you say stuff like that, how does that make you feel? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I sat here and looked at another female and was like, she looked better than me, I would probably feel depressed. I would probably be insecure. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like logically that would probably psychologically and emotionally make me feel like I'm not, worthy or beautiful, which is like, why would you want to do that? And like the reason why I'm saying this, once again, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. And because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That don't make no sense. Like I'm not a mathematician, you all know, but I do got a little bit of common sense, okay? I got a little bit. I don't gotta be reading books and the sources and no, you don't need to read a book to okay. You don't need to read a book to live your life. If you need to read a book, I'm not gonna lie, this is trigger warning. This is also dark humor. If you need a book on how to read and how to live your life, you need to read that type of book. Like when people ask me what books do I read, what do I need to read a book? If I gotta read a book, it's because I'm lacking knowledge. Why do I look like comparing myself to another female who physically is not me? Because what you do is, like I said, the moment you step outside of yourself to validate somebody else, you degrade yourself. The moment I look at her hair and be like, oh my gosh, but her hair and her edges is laid and mine's look for what? And the more you focus, because a lot of you all do not realize what you focus on grows. The more you look at people, the more you pick apart from yourself, the lesser, I think, yeah, lesser is a word. The lesser, I'm probably not using that correctly, but the lower you raise your you lower your frequency. You don't raise it, excuse me, you can't lower and raise something at the same time, but you lower your frequency when you sit here and start to look out of yourself or you compare yourself. And like I said, it bothers me. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I just really I get it. Like I can comprehend but I do not relate, and that's a big difference too. A lot of people can comprehend shit, but they don't relate. And me personally, I'm a more relatable than I am going to sit here and comprehend some shit. Like, for example, you can understand something that somebody says, but you don't have to agree. But I like that's one thing, and that's a good example. Like, I do not agree with people who compare themselves to other people because, like I said, psychologically, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's very delusional. And I'm saying that with love. If you know I'm an honest person, I'm not gonna sit here and just tell y'all what you want to hear. Because y'all not gonna tell me, and that's the thing, y'all can't just tell me what the fuck you think I'm supposed to hear. Like I said, I'm not no mathematician and I didn't graduate come Lord with a 7.8 GPA, but I could tell you people write books, okay? I'm if you caught the message, I'm the author. Remember that, okay? And as a magician, I don't have time to sit here and look at my magic tricks and look at somebody else's and think, well, I'm never going to be as for what? It's disrespectful. Now, of course, once again, that's like beauty. I'm gonna give y'all the tea for all of you who out here who don't like how y'all look. Beauty, just like all the other words, is just a word. Beauty is a mindset. It has nothing to do with physical appearance. But people, I don't know who made that up. A lot of people think beauty has to do with appearance. I mean, beauty can be physical, but beauty could be emotional, beauty could be verbally. Like people obviously who have sight are going to see things, but what I want to suggest and advise when it comes to your vision is to look within yourself. In order for you to see externally, internally, you have to feel some type of way. So, for example, you could see a McDonald's building and internally be attracted to it because you like what you see. But you have to know how you feel inside to determine is this McDonald's attractive or not? So, what I want to suggest and advise when it comes to ourselves to stop looking outward is to start looking inward. You don't have to look at yourself in a mirror every single day and be vain, but the purpose of you looking at yourself is to accept yourself. If you cannot accept who you are, when you go outside, and I'm not gonna lie, this is how I like this is something I've realized as a young lady, and I'm sitting here pointing my fingers like somebody's mother, but this is how I know my ass is really maturing because I got the finger. But when you go outside, you can see how like me personally, I could look the reason why I'm able to read people so well is because how they carry themselves. Like when you go outside, you could tell who's insecure. When you walk in a room, you could tell who's insecure. Like I said, with all the big wolves who really be about that bark because big wolves don't speak all the real magicians, obviously, I can't tell y'all all the tea right now. I'm gonna tell y'all the tea as the year goes on. But if you know, you know. All my intuitive folk, you don't gotta say shit. You just sit there and watch people. Not saying be a watcher, because like there is levels to watching people. But like when you walk in a room, you could tell who's insecure. And if you can't, you're the person who's insecure. Like that's the tea. Like that's the real voila. what is it, cats out the bag or tricks out the bag because how you talk, how you feel about yourself. Nobody should be able to make you feel intimidated unless they're intimidating you in a way or triggering you in a way to elevate you. Like nobody should be able to have that much effect on you to where you start second guessing yourself. And this goes for me too, because so many people, like I said, I have both genders, like I said, it's disgusting. It's very disgusting to be a man or a woman and to be intimidated by me. You're a little girl. I'm not gonna lie. If you're younger than me, so everyone here who was born from the years, obviously not 2022 because you wouldn't be watching this, but if you were born from the 2000s up into 2000 and let's just say 15, I have a little bit of patience. But if you're older, it's no reason for you to be intimidated or insecure. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I really do not like men who are intimidated by me. It's really embarrassing. Women, it's really catty. It's just really embarrassing. And then for grown adults, like I get it, like I said, they have trauma and stuff, but like you choosing not to heal yourself has nothing to do with me. And like all of my genuine subscribers, I need you all to know that about yourself. Like from this day forward, if you're watching this video, you need to know your worth. You need to know your worth and you need to stand on it. You need to be able to stand on your word from this day forward for the rest of this month into the rest of this year. Stand on your word. Anybody who doesn't like it, like my good friend Doris said, if people don't like how you are, that has nothing to do with you. Why I gotta stop being right here because you down here? No, you just need to level up or guess what? Remove yourself. You don't need to sit here and go back and forth with people. You don't gotta sit here and argue. You don't gotta sit here. You don't gotta call nobody out. Like I said, all the smooth criminals, the real smooth criminals, know how smooth they get. Excuse me. Ain't no proving no points. Ain't clearing up nothing. No, Nathan, absolutely not. If people don't like how you comment, oh the fuck well. Tell them to close their eyes or go to sleep. Like how I'm finna come, it's not my issue. Because here's the thing, people like when you're not where you need to be. Like so many people I had to realize so many people were not happy with themselves. So they definitely not gonna be happy. Like I know so many people, like it just irritates them so much. And it's not even me, it's them. Something I had to realize, and like I said, this is how I know I am maturing, you guys, 'cause I used to be so petty. But once you realize that if you're a high vibrational individual like myself, when you get around low vibrational people, bruh, they're not mad at me. Their energy is a reflection. So when you have a high vibration and you get around low vibrational people, what happens is that all of that darkness inside of they evil asses, that shit comes out to the surface. And what it does, it makes them all them skeletons that they feel like they be trying to hide, it reveals it back. And one thing about me, I tell people all the time, you don't gotta believe nothing I say, but spirit will confirm it. I am a Uno player in real life. I am playing this game in real life. A lot of you all do not know that the game of life is life. Why do you think they make games? Why do you think they make television? This is a big movie, big picture. DreamWork animation to be exact. But if you sit here, like I said, you internally, you got all these insecurities and you walk around like you head honcho, you get in front of somebody who's not, you gonna feel some type of way. And once you, like I said, once you peep that to all my good chosen ones, all my high baby, we don't sit here. I don't sit here. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger me, and this is how I know I'm a woman. I'm a woman now because y'all I used to be, oh, I used to be petty. I used to be a petty motherfucker. Like when I knew that, like Drake, because he talks about it too. So Drake, if you see this, I don't care. He been telling on himself. I'm a telling me. Drake and I are friends, so it's not no nothing. But it's just like because he's my alter ego, so it don't matter. But like the same way Drake was is the same way I was when I was young. Like when you gave the wrong person your energy, they gonna sit here and they take that shit. When I was young and I was petty because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I didn't know. myself and I know the divine. Anytime anybody used to project onto me and I knew that they didn't like me, I'm not gonna lie, but like when I was like 16, 17, 18, I would intentionally go out my way to make it worse for them. So like I had a manager, she didn't like herself. I love myself. I've always been full of life. I used to be very mean. A lot of people do not understand, like, and that's why it's really important to heal yourself. Like, she used to not like herself. Like I said, I'm with all that shit. A lot of people are not about the shit they say in real life. When I used to be real mean when I was younger, like I said, and petty or mean or petty, whatever word you want to call me, I would do certain things because I knew that she would feel some type of way. And I would not care. Like, okay. Before I became this light, my ass, like I said, I used to be dark. I really had friends on the other side, like Drake. And that's all I'm gonna keep saying about Drake because obviously, he's watching this, okay? But it's like you gotta heal yourself. You gotta heal yourself to know because when you are dark like everyone else, even though I was self-centered, it didn't make it any better. And that's why, like for me, as I've gotten older, like the girls that were jealous and intimidated by me, even though I had certain friends that I would sit there and talk about, I had to realize like I don't wanna be that girl. Like real pretty girls don't have to be mean to other women. It's only mean girls who are mean to other females, and y'all not ready for that conversation. Like I can admit that I used to be a mean girl. Like all females gossip. You not, and if you sit here and say that you don't talk shit, bro, you're a fucking liar. Like all feel like men gossip more than others, but we're not gonna talk about men because they need help. Black men specifically, but when all women gossip, like, if you sit here and come on this internet and say that you never talked about nobody, you a liar, bro. Like, y'all know I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed of my past because anybody who tries to use my past against me is obviously in the past and they feel some type of way. So it's like if I can't sit here and tell you all that I used to talk about people or that I didn't do certain things or I didn't steal or I would be full of shit. And like I said, I've always been full of shit and I have no problem telling people I'm full of shit. I tell people all the time, I'm walking karma. Like that shit can go left or right. That's up to you. I mean what I like. And the fact that I say that, like I said, y'all just think I'm talking. No, I'm karma. Like my life assignment is to be karma. That's for me and that's for you all too. So don't just think that I just be sitting here doing things to people and not like I said, I spiritually got my ass whooped. Okay. I got my ass whooped for 20 years. 20 years my ass spiritually was getting attacked. It wasn't until 20, like I said, spiritually I had that light, literally, that lightning that was going on. That was for everyone to get their asses up and be like, look, this world doesn't belong to us. So it's like if you want to heal, you can. There's nothing wrong with having a past. And anybody who, like I said, anybody who tries to make me feel less than, first of all, you already beneath me. Like I said, that petty shit, that dark energy that people fail to realize because I'm a real person. I'm learning to balance it. Don't get it twisted now. Just because I'm a bodyguard of the divine does not mean I'm actually the divine. Like Shannon Shepherd said, I am not in the Bible. Y'all do not see TYI in the Bible. So I necessarily do not have to, but at the same time, because I'm humble and like I said, I am a bodyguard, I gotta move a certain type of way. But don't ever get it twisted. That's why I come on here. I look the way that I do. I am who I am because everyone, like I said, is not supposed to. It's too many people in this world. You got to be comfortable being yourself. You got to be comfortable with making other people feel some type of way. Because me becoming the person that I need to be, I'm helping the people that I'm meant to be in this moment forward. You think I'm worried about people that 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Because once again, anybody who has to bring me down or to remind me about what I did, that means they're still on that level because I've learned to accept myself. I'm not the only person in the world who used to be a mean girl. I'm not the only person who used to steal. I'm not the only person who used to do wicked or conniving shit. I may be the only person who comes on the internet and has no problem saying that shit with my chest because, like I said, in real life, I'm really about this. But you don't got to sit here and like as you get older, if you really are maturing, you don't got to, like I said, I'm not worried. I'm saying this because, like I said, this after I make this video as a magician, it's gonna be in the past. That's another magic trick. You got to be in the present moment in order for the future and the past to exist. So if I'm making this video and it's Wednesday, in 3 hours, it will be Thursday. It will no longer be August 10th, 2022. And just like that, it's over with. And just like that, I'm gonna continue to live my life. And just like that, That's how life works. Like, you can't sit here and allow your past to conflict you. You can't be worried about. So, like I said, from this day forward, everyone should know their worth. And if not, like I said, we're going to continue. I have content. I know what I'm doing. Once again, as you all can see, I need to get this skin together because it's like, girl, what is this? What? I mean, I know what they are. They're my veins, but like, I need to drink more water. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, that is my goal. Like, I have to drink water because y'all can see my veins. Like, this is not healthy. For those of you who don't know anything about your skin or your health, it's okay. But like, I care about myself. Okay. And learn to love yourself. If anybody thinks that you're this and that, once again, like, why are you surrounding yourself with people who think like that? Like, if somebody thinks that you're this and you're that, why are you associated like with me? Like, that's why me personally, block. I've been blocking so many people because it's just like, if you don't have intentions to heal, if you can't accept the fact that you're not perfect and I'm not perfect, why do you think you're gonna be in my life? Like, why do you think I care? Like, people do not care. Only insecure people, and I'm saying that like I said with love. That's not to offend nobody, but it's like only insecure people think, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person. I've never, like I said, I've only been insecure about the stretch marks and my in getting into a car accident. People don't, y'all don't move me. Like, if somebody, like I said, if I'm triggered, it's because there are certain people in the world who have, I feel like, characteristic traits that I lack. Like, that's the only time, like, when I'm around business people, like, if we being real, like, if I'm gonna be honest, because I have no problem telling my tea, but it's like, if somebody intimidates me, it's because financially, or like I said, in a professional way, like, I know people, or like I said, like a certain mannerism, or like the people who believe in divine. Like, I only want to be around people who believe in divine, a higher being, a God. If you don't even believe in that, like I said, we not even you should not be here right now. You should not be here right now watching these videos if you don't believe in yourself or love yourself or know that it's okay to grow. Like, anybody, like I said, anybody who's not realistic, anybody who's a robot, because a lot of people be robots thinking that you're not supposed to grow, that life's not supposed to go on, that things are not going to change. Like, anybody who is comfortable with being comfortable. Like, if you're gonna be comfortable in the situation, make sure all your shit is together. If you're not comfortable in the situation, like, your input is just an opinion, and just like that. That's why I don't come on here like I am today, and that's another thing. As I learn to know you all are gonna learn the same thing about me and like the energy that I have. But just 'cause I come on here, like, I know it's a time to place, and once again, like I've been saying, because I need y'all to understand this. This is specific and strategic. Okay, like, in order, like I said, in order for me to have a legacy of 10 years, I've had to be doing what I'm doing for 10 years consistently. Like, you can't just sit here and say, "Yeah, Imma start a YouTube channel," and no. No, and that goes for people who don't know anything about being an entrepreneur, and don't get it twisted how I don't know everything. I'm learning just like you all are learning. But it's like, if you want something, if you know, like I said, in 5 years that Imma be straight, and even by the end of this month, Imma be straight. I know I'm like on YouTube, I don't have to post no videos on YouTube right now. That's why I'm promoting on other platforms right now, because we already have we secured that bag. Like I said, you guys know I'm a businesswoman, and you all know like my shout outs and the giveaways is gonna be all to my genuine subscribe. Like, we have 470 videos. You think I'm worried about? No. I'm not worried about YouTube right now, even though y'all could go ahead, YouTube, y'all watching me, y'all can go ahead and push out my analytics, which I'm not gonna lie, YouTube has been going ahead, and I'm so shout out to YouTube, shout out to Google, shout out to the people that are in and out the chat right now. I see y'all. Make sure y'all liking this video. Y'all been here for 55 minutes, 50. Go ahead and share the video. Everyone, go ahead right now in the live. Go ahead and share the video. Right now, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and share the video. I'm gonna do the same thing. Go ahead and like the video while you're here, because once again, what you focus on is what you choose to grow. If you're not here to heal yourself, focusing on me, what's going to happen is you're going to come back and you're going to become a regular, and you're going to continue to watch what I'm doing, and you could be having that time and energy for yourself. And that's really tea. Like, if you're not watching to heal yourself, watching people live their lives is going to make you miserable. How do I know? Because there are a lot of people who watch me and they're miserable. And that's just tea. Like, me personally, I don't watch people that I see as a threat or make me feel less than, because like I said, psychologically that does not make any sense. I think it's very weird and like delusional. And I'm not I mean, I can be delusional. I'm not gonna sit here and say I can't be delusional because we all can be delusional. But I would never, and I want people to know that. Like, I want you to think, yeah, girl, you is so, yeah, I am. I am. I am very much so full of myself because that's all I have. I'm not gonna sit here and let people who are not full of themselves tell me that I need, no. Go to hell. Go to fucking hell. That's where you're gonna end up anyway. So it's like you think I'm about to, no. No, we're not doing that. Like I say, they don't like the reset. If people don't like you for who you are, oh motherfucking well, like who cares? It's 7 million people, it's 8 million people in this world. Y'all think I'm gonna let people who don't know me make me feel bad? And that's the thing, people don't know you. It's always people who don't know you who always have the most to say about you because they don't know you. Like there's, like I said, so many people projected their insecurities. And like I said, you walk into a room and it's like, oh my gosh, maybe you should be full of yourself. You wouldn't feel intimidated. Because honestly, if everybody was who they said they were, where was this chaos? What's the traffic? Like why y'all comparing yourself? Like how dare you look outside of yourself and look at someone and think, oh yeah, that girl looks better than me. Even when I had certain little boys that I was messing with, even when they would try to do that shit with me, it didn't work. Like, when I dated and I messed with insecure guys, niggas who was not secure, when they would try to sit here and compare me, and like I said, because I used to be mean and I realized that's not pretty, like, it's not real pretty to be like it's not ladylike at all to be mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I would just sit here and, like, my ego, like everyone else, and just be like, "He already knows I look better than I know I look better than him," and it's like, that's mean. Like, I don't wanna be a mean girl because it's like people already like I know people judge me like how I look and shit, that's cool, that's not my business, but it's like, I would feel some type of way, like, I've never been called ugly before, I've never been made fun of for my looks, and, like, the fact that I'm being real, like, as Black women, like, it upsets me when other Black women, y'all know I'm for my people. It upsets me when other Black women, especially dark skinned women, Imma sit here and represent for y'all. When they sit here and be like, "Yeah, I got made fun of, da 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 da," and people, like I said, people just assume like pretty privilege and stuff, which that's a whole, what's the word, controversial or controversy, whatever it is. Like, cause it's like y'all allow people to sit here and put privileges. Like me as a female, am I gonna sit here and deny that that's ever not happened to me before? No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like scary, but because I'm being honest and like I don't want to be a colorist, I don't want to be a colorist, you guys. I don't want to be no fucking colorist. And I want to use my privileges like as a Black woman, even though I'm not considered to be a sister, like physically, I'm still a Black woman at the end of the day. And I think that's also too like an issue. Like as Black women and women, like instead of us looking outside of each other, coming together, like we don't have to like, why is it light skin versus brown skins and dark skins? Like, why can't it just be Black women? Why can't we just all be, we know we're that girl. We know, everyone knows Black women are the reason why all the world goes around. If you don't know, now you do. And if you think differently, go ahead and think differently. But guess what? I still say what I said. Everybody knows it's us. So why don't we show, and Black men, everyone knows. Like, why do you think, and that's the issue, like all the projections that you're facing is from other people. Like me at 25, once I realized that the first 16, 17 years of my life, people were intimidated, and even still, people be intimidated and jealous. Like, it has nothing, it's not me. And like, once you tell yourself and once you accept that it's them, you don't sit here and pay no attention. Like I said, if you're not going to spread love like me, my karma, I'm here to spread people love. Because, like I said, me being the evil joker that I was born to be, I've retired my ways. And I just said, I'm not going to sit here and let y'all let me die because, like I said, that afterlife, the spiritual life, if y'all not there, you're not gonna know. I'm done spiritually getting my ass whooped. I'm done. It's not it. I surrendered a while ago. And like I said, if you have the superpowers and you know why you're here, do that. Like, what sense and what good is it for you to treat people, you know, rude when the whole world is already corrupt, especially if you say you are a man or woman of the divine. And that's something too, like that's how I knew, like me personally, I didn't have a real good relationship with the divine when I was younger. Like the divine had to find me. Cause it's like you are a reflection of what you say and what you say you do. So it's like, hold on, you guys, I get my charger. If you sit here and say that you believe in a higher being or that you are royalty, you need to act like it. Like, what do I look like making another girl feel less than? Because I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, when I was young, I'm not gonna lie, I had an attitude problem, just like a lot of other people. I didn't know I didn't have emotional intelligence. I didn't know how to express myself. Now I'm learning, and like I said, as I get older, it's like my mom said, we too classy. Like I'm really a classy girl in real life. Y'all don't know me, okay? I sit here and I act crazy on purpose, okay? Because I can. But when you're a classy woman and you're a classy man, you're not about to sit here and make people. That's what, like I said, that's what ugly people do. And I had to realize that, like, when I had female friends who would look at me as a threat, I never like my homegirls, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you was my friend, obviously I'm not gonna sit here and be mean. But if you was a random girl on the street, oh yeah, we're going tit for tat. But my friends, I had to explain to them, like, I would never want you to feel that type of way. Like, I am a soft person, like a soft-hearted person. Like, I'm not afraid to express that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable and loving. Like, all you evil, mean, green machines, y'all try to sit here and act all tough and y'all are not. And it's like, it's okay. Like, why would you want to be friends with people and that you feel like they're in competition with you? Like me being, like I said, the girls, I'm not gonna lie, the girls that were mean to me, I had no problem doing that shit. But like once you realize that you're that girl or that you're the line leader, it's not cool. Like, because it's like now once you sit here and seclude yourself, now it's like when you try to you try to you can't fit in. Like I've never was meant to fit in anyways, but it's like I don't even want to have people feel uncomfortable about themselves because it's like I don't know what that's like. And I think that's why people like I've learned to accept that people treated me a certain type of way because of how I look or what they thought that I had or what they thought that I knew. And that doesn't make it any better. Like it doesn't. And the fact that you all sit here and I'm gonna be real as a pretty privileged person or whatever whatever because like I said, beauty is just a word, but the fact that y'all allow people to do that, and I'm guilty because I've allowed certain boys because they weren't men in my life to treat me or make me feel some type of way and not know like a lot of guys like to be real, I'm not saying all of them, but I would just say 50-50 because I have no problem being honest and the only person that I claim is Reggie, okay, and he knows who he is. Other than that, y'all ain't never seen me with nobody, okay, this how I'm gonna be. But like 50% of them, a lot of them did not care about my heart or I mean, a little bit, but like they just liked how I looked. Like a lot of guys that I know, like now that I like I said, have grown and learned to love myself, they liked how I looked. They didn't like I mean, they only knew a little bit about me, but they liked how I look. You feel me? Like LOL. You feel me? You feel me, Donnie Sosa? Like, can you feel it? Like, and that's not a good feeling. Like, nobody wants to be with somebody just because they look good. Cause it's like, what happens, like, let's just say I cut off all my hair. Let's just say I gain a whole bunch of weight and all my teeth fall out. Like, do you still care about me? You know? Like, what y'all think? Like, I don't think that's fair to be with people just because of how they look. And I also don't think it's fair to treat people a certain type of way just because they look a certain type of way. And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like that at all. Cause it's like everyone is attractive in their own way. Obviously, you can't force that on people, but like exactly. And that's the most important thing, like, to me, that's scary. That is so scary because exactly, like, when I was young, I was pretty, but everybody used to tell me, like, my attitude. Like, I used to have anger issues, and it's like, you're not to me, you're not attractive. Looks get exactly, looks get old, and you look at them long enough, like obviously, like you said, certain people, age and stuff like that. And like you said, when you start to look at people, you realize like you're not even all that. So you shouldn't even look at people for their looks because it's like anybody could be attractive. Anybody could be attracted, like, and like girls get their BBL. I said BBLs and pointed to my breast, but girls get their boobs done. Girls get their butt done. Anybody could be attractive. Like, so I feel like it's important to get to know people's spirit and their character. Like how you carry yourself to me is way in your mind. Like how you think lets me know. Like, are you genuine? Are you positive or are you insecure? Or are you negative? Because if you're insecure and negative, we don't relate. If you don't think highly of yourself, if you're not trying to elevate, if you're not trying to grow, if you're not trying to look better in a healthy way, like you said, there's a lot of attractive people. Like anybody could be attractive. Like there's one guy you talk to, like he's not the only person that could be attractive. I'm not the only person. Donnie Sosa's not the only person. Like everybody is attractive in their own way. It's just how people choose to feel about themselves. Like you gotta know your worth. You can't allow other people to invalidate you. Like, a lot of people would try to invalidate me because I look a certain type of way. That's not my business. How you think I look, I'm not supposed to be attractive to everybody. I could care less about what anybody thinks because at the end of the day, I'm gorgeous because of my spirit. I'm gorgeous because of how I carry myself. If you don't like how I look, close your fucking eyes. You don't have to be here. I don't sit here and walk around, like I said, when I was younger, when bitches used to try me, because there's always females, and I'm not gonna lie, I be insecure little ass boys. I've never had no grown man try to sit here and humble me or make me feel. Anybody who tries to make you feel some type of way already thinks that you're this and that. So remember that. I've never, like I said, I've never had real genuine female friends who would sit here and try to compete with me. It was always females who were in competition with themselves and then like how they look and they try to make me feel bad. And that's why I was mean to them because it's like you're not about to bully me. And that's the same thing with guys. Like guys who were insecure and knew I was attractive, they would sit here and try to make me feel like no, just because 'cause you're ugly inside and out does not mean that I have to be ugly, because I'm not gonna degrade myself or lower my worth, but at the same time, I'm not like I said, don't allow your looks to like, because there are females like that. Like I said, I'm not one of them type of females, and I don't like that. I don't think like how people, like I said, classify pretty privilege, but me being a real woman, I'm being honest about it. Like I said, I'm here to talk about shit people don't wanna talk about. Like, a lot of attractive females like myself, a lot of people allow their looks and guys do the same thing, so don't get it twisted. Donnie Sosa don't like there are guys who know that they look a certain type of way and they act a certain type of way. I don't agree with it though. Like it's men and women. If we being honest, I just like I said, this is my platform. So obviously, me having a platform, I'm gonna speak the truth in my experiences. I'm not here to invalidate anybody's experiences or tell people how to live their life or what they should do because who am I to you all? Like if it don't apply, you ain't got nothing to lace up. Like if it don't resonate with you, you're not gonna feel no type of way. Like I said, shit only bothers people when they hit. What they say, bark, park dog or a hit dog gonna holler. Like, everything that I'm talking about, I've already experienced. So, like I said, anybody who tries to sit here and throw that shit back, you just let me know how insecure you are. You just let me know that you're in the past. I'm in the, like I said, after I post this video, I'm gonna eat my Roy Rogers, and it's gonna be Thursday, August 11th, 2022. The world's not gonna stop just because people feel some type of way. Like I've already healed myself. That's why I'm able to talk about this so comfortably. You gotta continue to worry about yourself. You gotta know your place. You gotta know who you are because you can't, like I said, you can't. I'm not letting no, none, especially not on the internet. I say that all the time. Imagine if I let people on the internet try to make me feel some type of way. Because if I was to jump through this goddamn camera, ooh, okay. Like, don't worry about people that are not worried about you. Stop focusing on people that you have no energy resonating with. Because as you elevate, that's gonna happen. People are gonna try, like I said, people from your past are gonna try to sit here and project their insecurities, and it's like you why are you here? If you're not trying to grow, if you're not able to talk, because that's the thing, a lot of people are not really who they say they are. The reason why I come publicly on the internet is because I'm publicly in the public eye. I know that if I'm going to be in the public eye, then everything that I'm doing is going to be monitored. So, me personally, because I'm putting myself in the public eye, I have to be honest with myself because what happens is there's going to be people, as my channel is growing now, it's going to be people and trolls that watch and lurk and try to project their insecurities. And if I don't know who I am, Or Imma just say somebody else because y'all know I'm very secure in myself, self-centered. If I don't know who I am, that's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, he just said that I was oh my gosh, she just" like I said, that my hair. You know how many females that probably watch my videos and be like, "Oh my god, did you see Talks with her hair? Her edge is not done. Oh my gosh." And you know what Imma say? It's giving mop. It's giving helmet. It's giving, "Bitch, it's a wig. Can you take off your wig and still feel the way that you do?" Like, a lot of people are not really, you know, who they try to project to be. That's why, like I said, like, you gotta be comfortable. And y'all see, I'm putting it back on my head, mind y'all business. You gotta be comfortable with being yourself at all times. Like, do I sit here and talk like this all the time? No, I'm excited. This is like I said, this is a vulnerable place. I'm a real person. So if I can't come on here and be vulnerable and let people know, like, it's okay that you used to have anxiety. It's okay that you were depressed. It's okay that you had suicidal thoughts. Like, why would I be here? Like I said, this is not a podcast. This is not me just, "Oh, okay, let me just come on the internet and just talk and hee haw, hee haw." No. Y'all see my lip gloss is sticky. I don't need to talk for my health. I know that the world's not going to last forever and that there are only 24 allegedly physical man hours in a day. I know that Monday through Friday, Saturday through Sunday is not going to change. The only thing that changes is the year. And I know that because we were in a portal since 2020, that the world is not going to ever be the same and that things are going to change every single day. And that in 5 years from now, if people don't get their ass together now, the world's going to, okay, a lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all in the physical world, I'm a spirit. I'm just a messenger. Like I said, I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing. A lot of people may not know, and that's not their business. Like I said, in order for me to be in the future, in order for the Talks with Ty brand to be something in the future, I had to be in the present, which means I had to already go from my past. So if I'm not able to talk about what I did 5 years ago today, I would not be in the year 2022. Like, you got to know who you are. You can't allow people that don't know you, like I said, especially not on the internet. So if you want to be a social media influencer, if you want to do something with the internet, or if you want to do something with people in general, you got to know who you are. Like, I'm not allowing none of you all to sit here and try because, like I said, I'm a clap back. Y'all ain't never seen somebody like this before. I mean, there are certain people that, speak up for themselves, but I'm gonna let y'all know now. I want all smoke. So if you think you're gonna come over here, I'm gonna be like Mushu off of Mulan and blow some fire. You better hope you got some candles and celebrate your birthday because when them lights go out, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. Like, y'all don't, like, you gotta understand, people gotta know what they doing. You got to know what you're doing in order to execute what you're doing well. The reason why, like I said, people are so threatened and so intimidated by what I have to say is because they know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Y'all not gonna sit here and just, like I said, y'all not gonna sit here and watch no hour and 12 minutes, like I said, unless you're obsessed, which also is a correlation of, like I said, what you choose to focus on, you will grow. So it's like, stop watching me if you don't like me, because what you're gonna do, you're gonna become obsessed. And me personally, I know the type of energy I have. Okay. Don't be out here watching people you don't like, because what happens is when you watch people you don't like and you focus on people you don't like, you become obsessed. And it's like you shouldn't be watching people in the first place anyways if you don't have genuine intentions. Like, if you don't want people to win, why are you following him? Like, after this video, and Imma do the same thing, like, I'm unfollowing and removing people. Like, if I don't want you to win, if you don't want me to win, you should not be following, you should not be watching me. Like I said, the past no longer exists. I don't have beef with nobody, but I'm not surrounding myself with people who are not elevated. I'm not surrounded or worried about anything that's not helping me grow or anybody who's not growing themselves. Like, the world does not evolve around me. The world does not evolve around you. And once again, it's 7 million people in this world. You're not gonna allow me, like, for example, if you're not for me, what I have to say is not gonna shake you. And that's the same thing that goes for me. Like, people that are not for me, I'm not worried about what they have to say. They're just not for me. You don't have to sit here and, like, it's okay to not be for everybody. It's enough people in the world for everyone to be themselves. It's enough people in the world, excuse me, to do what they need to do. But it's like you need to be honest with yourself. Like, if you know you don't have genuine intentions towards somebody, don't worry about them. Don't worry about people who are not worried about you. And that's how I'm gonna end this video. Like, I don't, like I said, don't wake up at all thinking about anybody when I wake up, to be honest. If I do think about someone, it's because that person was on my mind, or I want them to be well, or I wanted them to, like, like I said, I support people. I'm not no fake ass friend. Like, I've done that earlier in my life. Like I said, I'm a grown woman. And as a grown woman, if I'm saying I'm a grown woman, I got to be about what I'm saying. Like, I'm not just going to come on here and suggest and advise information that, like I said, I'm not doing in real life. I'm not gonna come on here and talk about things that other people can't do in real life. Like, what is the purpose of that? Now I know there are a lot of individuals who, they just talk about certain shit, but it's your actions. Like, don't sit here and say that, you want to change and you sitting here doing certain things. Like, no, like me personally, like I said, I've unfollowed, I've blocked. There's a lot of people that want to be friends. It's like, no, we're not gonna ever be friends again. I don't have nothing against you, but we're not friends. Stop saying that. Like, to be honest, I wish people would stop saying that we used to know each other, because it's like the key word is used to. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you was a good person, you're not gonna have to worry about losing people. Like, a lot of people that did me dirty, they try to spin the block. They try to, oh, can we? No, we don't need to be friends. You don't need to follow me. I'm definitely not thinking about you. You will never see me watch your stories or watch you. So keep the same energy. Like, grow up. If you're not growing, like I said, if you're not gonna grow up, you think the world's like, let me hit y'all with the little Kim. Y'all think the world's gonna stop just because you or I feel some type of way? No. Like I said, I'm here for my clients. I'm here for people who are actually about what they say they're doing. And I've been sticking to my word. And I'm gonna continue, like I said, I'm gonna continue to grow. So if you're not here to support, you're gonna be here to watch. And while you watch, you're gonna be miserable. Like I said, if you don't have genuine intentions towards me, you're gonna be miserable. My intentions are not to make you feel miserable, but because I'm radiating in that type of frequency, if you have low vibrations and you don't have genuine intentions towards me, you're gonna feel miserable. Like, it's very simple, because it's like the people that I want to work with, the people that I am working with, my subscribers who are here to support me, we got goals to achieve. We have people in places and positions to better ourselves. I'm pretty sure, just like all of my subscribers, we don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. We don't want to be in poverty. We don't want to be frustrated. We don't be worried about if we could eat, or if, no. Real people, like, I hate to break it to some of y'all, real people who go through real things. Like I said, this social media, this internet shit, some of y'all be thinking that's a real world, which I'm not gonna say it's not, but real people in real life got real issues to worry about. So I just want y'all to know, like, if you're gonna come on the internet, like I said, you gotta have some thick skin. I have very tough skin. I have very tough skin. I'm not the toughest person in the world, but I know that if I can come on here with my hair looking like this, and that it's millions and trillions of people that's gonna sit here and talk about, I gotta have some type of thick skin now, baby. Like, why would I set myself up, come on there and be like, oh my God, 7 million people was talking about my hair not being done. Oh my God, they were like, look at her head. Like, you just setting yourself up. Like I said, y'all don't be thinking, y'all do not care about yourselves. Y'all are not me, and I'm not y'all. That's why I'm not, you can't, okay? We not finna worry about these people, okay? We going, like I said, I'm about to go eat my Roy Rogers. I got me some chicken, some macaroni, and some mashed potatoes downstairs waiting for me. I'm finna crush. Y'all know I love to eat. Like, we about to we living our best life. Like I said, I come on here intentionally, specifically, and strategically. I know what I'm doing. Y'all don't know what I'm doing. Don't be out here trying to mind other people's business now. Because that's what happens. Other people want to mind everybody else's business so much that they don't have you don't be in your own business. Like, people, and y'all trust me, and I'm gonna end this because, like I said, I could really sit here and talk about this, but it's like I noticed that, like, so many people focus, like I said, and y'all don't realize what you focus on grows. So it's like, if you don't like me, that's why I had to, like, unfollow a lot of people, because it's like y'all are so focused on me that you watching me get to where I need to be. You watching me become this person, and you in the same spot. And it's like, maybe you should watch yourself. Maybe if you minded your own business, you wouldn't feel the way that you do. But I'm not here to tell y'all what to do. I'm just here to suggest and advise information. So, if you resonate, like I said, I don't want everyone to resonate with me. So, like I said, if I gotta start saying some shit and really expressing myself, I have no problem doing that. I only want the people that's meant to be in my life. If you're not meant to be in my life, you're not gonna be in my life. And you don't have to worry about that. Like, you don't have to force nothing. The people that's not meant to be in your life naturally, they gonna reveal themselves to you. People are gonna reveal, it only takes a certain amount of time for people to reveal themselves to you. So you never gotta go out your way. Like, so don't ever get it twisted now. Don't ever worry about anybody. Like the people that's not meant to be in your life, they're gonna naturally fall out your life. It's going to happen. Even if it's like family member, friends, like I've outgrown so many people, and I'm like I said, I'm thankful. I'm grateful by the grace of God. I'm so grateful because now, like I said, looking at it in a mature perspective as a healed version of me, I don't want these people. I would never. And like I said, feel however, oh, I don't give a fuck what you think, baby. Y'all not in my future, so I don't care. Like I said, was I full of shit in my past? Hell motherfucking yeah. That's why I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready. I'm prepared. I know, like I said, I know what I'm doing. When you come on the internet or you starting a business, you gotta know what you're doing. Like, okay, now, just because my hair looks like this don't mean I ain't got no nothing underneath. And like I said, the fact that I can come on here, y'all think not saying I don't care about myself, but it's like you really think I'm worried about what y'all think on the internet, especially when I know you're insecure. Like I said, I'm not gonna be no bully, but if you think like my comments, don't I'm not saying this to be like arrogant, but you gotta be a bold motherfucker to say some shit like the people, I'm not gonna lie, the people that be trying to come for me in my comments when I respond, they be upset. They be like, yeah, don't you think you finna come in my comments? Don't you think you finna say something to me? And I'm not gonna sit here and clap back. And the way that I clap back, like I said, you saying that shit out of your feelings, my guy. I'm saying it specifically and strategically. So if you don't want to hear some shit about yourself, that's not true. Because guess what? Guess who is being honest? Guess who is talking about their flaws? Guess who is talking about their securities and their skeletons? This one right here. So okay, so like I said, if you're not about that life, don't sit here and try to get no ring. Now, if you sit here and like, for example, you secure yourself, like I said, the secure woman and the men that I know, we could talk about our flaws. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, you're not like you're not. No, don't speak for me because that's how you feel. You're not shit. Like that's not a we thing. Just because I say that I used to be not shit, that doesn't mean you get to know. You don't get to speak on me and tell me what you think about because I'm not you. Because if I now you see how let me do that to you, like I said, chest be tight. I don't care if somebody called me ugly. You're not me. So if someone calls me ugly, how I choose to respond, that don't have nothing to do with you. Because when you respond, it just lets you know how, like I said, y'all be having so many insecurities, y'all be projecting, and you don't realize you gotta watch who you talking to. Always watch who you talking to. Like I said, if you're not really about, and I'm not saying everyone has to, like I said, be super hardcore, hard not life, but it's like you gotta be mindful of how you carry yourself. Like I know that I'm coming on here. I know this is, like I said, this is my platform. I created it for people to see it. So don't you think that me coming on here, me talking about controversial or trigger warning conversation, you don't think I don't know or I'm not prepared? Or me, like I said, me coming on here with my hair not being done on purpose? Let's know our place. Let's continue to mind our business because honestly, that's what people need to do, and that's what I'm in all the video. Mind your business. If these people are not financing you, supporting you or helping you grow, like I said, you cannot mind like I don't mind other people's business. I don't want to. Like I see how people are in real life. Like I said, I know that I could take this wig off and I'm not gonna sit here and cry. I have a head full of hair. And even if I didn't have hair, I'm still not gonna cry because if I didn't have hair, that means I don't gotta do my hair at all. Like it's all about who you are. Like I said, some of the guys that only dated me because they thought I looked good and I sent in some type of way, I was the prettiest girl that they ever talked to. And it's not to say that they can't find somebody else to be attractive, but it's just like when people know their worth, if they thought they was handsome, they wouldn't feel like I was the prettiest girl in the world. You see how that works? Like I said, the privileges, the way people treat me because I look a certain type of way, that don't have nothing to do with me. When I walk in a room and bitches want to sit here and change their energy, that has to do with you. When niggas want to sit here and try to, oh, that's how you feel, my guy. Because beauty is internal. It's not physical. You feel me? laughing emojis. Exactly. Like you gotta laugh at people. Like I laugh at people in real life. You gotta be able to laugh at people like you're a joke. You gotta be able to, like you said, put that big LOL, big LMAO, big ha ha, hee hee. You think we losing sleep, especially if you know somebody's worried about you? Like, you think I'm worried? Like, imagine going out your way to project insecurities onto somebody who doesn't even worry about you. That's embarrassing. Like he said, 3 emoji face laughing. That's why I put LOL, LMAO, ha ha, he he. And to watch, I'm not gonna lie, that's even more embarrassing. That's why, like, people, you gotta realize, like, Donnie Sosa, don't be out here watching people you don't like. Don't be out here allowing people to project their insecurities onto you. Because if not, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. And being miserable is not gonna get you anywhere in life. You feel me? You don't wanna be miserable because when you're miserable, it shows. And when you're miserable, you gotta live a miserable ass life. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I do not wanna live a miserable ass life, and I wouldn't suggest and advise that any of you all wanna live a miserable. Like, I would hate to be. I'm so grateful I'm not miserable. Like, thank you, divine. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be alive. Thank you. Like you said, Roy Rogers, I'm finna crush my food, bruh. I'm finna crush. Like I said, I'm only on this live still because people be commenting out the chat. Like I said, y'all know my energy. Y'all already know what type of time I'm on. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Y'all know what's good. Cause you gotta think about it. People, like I said, people, y'all give people your energy. Like me personally, like I said, I'm a transmuted because I'm not my young self. I'm not who I used to be. I'm a grown woman. But y'all be giving y'all energy to the wrong people. Are you personally coming from me? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Damn, I'm not miserable. What? Okay, it says Roy Rogers, are you personally coming from me? Damn, I'm not miserable. Okay, so I'm speaking in general, but you're the only person who's commenting right now. So if if what I'm saying directly is not for you, I'm speaking in general, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm only going off of, like, what you're saying in the chat. So, am I speaking you towards the chat? Yes, you're the only person who's in the chat. But what I'm saying, is it about you? No. The only way it could be about you is if that's how you feel about yourself. So, is that how you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Like I said, I'm speaking in general. It's a lot of people though who, could fit that way unless you're guilty now. Is some guilt. Are we guilty? Are you guilty? Because if it don't apply, let it fly. I'm speaking in general. I didn't come on here and think, okay, Donna Sosa was gonna come and watch my videos. Like I don't think about stuff like that. Like, no, it was a joke. Okay. But you see, like, just so you're like, I know you may be joking, but just in general, I'm speaking in general. Like, I don't think about stuff like that. So just like you said, that's why I put LOL, LMAO, ha ha ha. Listen to understand. Listen to, because I didn't tell you to come watch this video. That makes sense? So like it'd be different if I was like, hey, could you watch my video? And then I got on here and I just started sneak dissing you, but I never did that. I never had the intentions of thinking that you would spend time out your day to watch what I'm doing. That makes sense? Like, I know you're joking and stuff, but I just want you to, because there are gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna post this video. There are people, like I said, who come and watch me that do that. I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I speak in general. Like, I'm allowed to express myself. Like, I wouldn't go to your page. Like, I don't have a problem towards you or anybody. So, like, when I speak in general, like I said, the only way you would feel some type of way, I know you said it was a joke, but like a lot of people, like I said, be guilty. And it's like that shit is childish. Like, you see, like, I'm speaking in general. Like, I'm allowed to say that that's childish because this is my page. Like, I'm not going to go watch your page or your channel um, if I'm jealous of you or I'm in competition with you, or because, like I said, you're not intimidating to me. Nobody's intimidating to me. Nobody There is no, like I said, there is no competition. We're not on the same level. You're not me. My experiences are not you. So how you feel is up for you. Like how I feel, because this is Talks with Ty, even though I'm here to help the collective, I can only project about how I feel about myself unless I talk to people like one on one. Like right now, it's just Donnie Sosa who's responding in the chat. Is he the only person watching this video? No. But I can only go off of what you're s does that make sense? I can only go off of what you're saying. That's like if other people were in the chat and they asked me, I would respond the same way. So it's like that's why I'm telling you guys, if you are listening to understand, like, you gotta know who you are. Like, and like I said, I be serious. Like I said, so Donnie Sosa, I know you joking, but I hope you listening to understand, and I hope you listening to heal yourself, and like you said, not be guilty or and stuff. Because like you said, you don't want to be miserable. Like that's not a good feeling. And me personally, like I said, I'm being serious. It's actually, like I said, it's sickening. It's really embarrassing that people go out their way to focus on people and they don't like them. And it's like, don't be a stalker. Don't be obsessed. Don't be jealous. Especially like not Donnie Sosa because he's a guy, but like I said, I know little ass boys that be jealous. And it's like, you're a boy. I'm a girl. You can never be a girl. I mean, unless you want to be a black woman, which you do got a lot of people who want to be a black woman, and it's spooky. And shit is spooky. It's spooky as hell because it's like, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. But because like I be minding my business, because that's why, like I'm saying, if you out here minding your business in real life, you know, what other people think about you, like you said, make it make sense. Like make it make sense. And it's like you don't like me personally, y'all don't know people. Who I was yesterday, who I was a year ago, like, you should not be on in that same frequency, and if you are, we're not, like I said, you have nothing we have nothing in common, and it's okay. Like, me personally, I've outgrown a lot of people. Like, I don't have nothing towards them, but I'm not friends with them. They're just people that I used to know a lot of people. I went to school with a lot of people. I used to be friends with a lot of people, but if you don't see me talking towards them, if we not on the same page, what is a friendship if you not equal? What is a relationship if there's no if you know, like, so just, keep that in mind, like, because it's only disappointing to yourself. And that's why I said people be miserable. And it's like I said, to me, not saying this to be rude towards Donnie Sosa because he said he was joking. I could care less about what Donnie Sosa thinks about me because if he's not supporting me or helping me, he came to watch my video. And he could leave at like, I didn't tell him to come watch my videos. I'm not telling none of y'all to come watch my videos unless you're new or a genuine subscriber. Like I said, I'm only talking, so I should have answered your question with no, I'm not talking about you. I'm only talking to my genuine subscribers. So if you're not a genuine subscriber, you wasted. I mean, like I said, you could be obsessed with me. I know I look good. Y'all know I look good too, but it's like, for what? It's not about my looks. Because other than how I physically look, if you're not listening to understand me or getting to know me, like I said, that's all you can do is look at somebody. And anybody could be attractive. Like anybody can come on here and be like, your wig is a mess. You're not all that. You not okay. I didn't tell you to come look at me. Obviously, you think I look good because if I'm ugly, why would you worry about? Like, y'all, does that make sense? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, y'all, I don't get it. Like, I cannot focus on somebody I don't like and watch them. Because now it's just like, I'm obsessed with what you do. I have to see what you're wearing. I have to see what you're doing. And that's like weird. Like, it's like, okay, if you are obsessed with people, just let them know, like, I see you and I'm inspired by you. Like, it's okay to be inspired. You don't have to be jealous because you being jealous is just, like I said, you are obsessed. In order to be jealous of somebody or something, you have to feel like that person is better than you or doing better than you. How do I know? Because I love everybody equally. There's nobody on this earth who makes me feel jealous or intimidated by. Do I like everybody? No, because a lot of people, like I said, are weird and stalk people and watch people and they hate themselves. Like me personally, I would never watch someone knowing that I don't like them because what happens is, and I've had this happen to me, when people don't like me, they watch me. And because I am me, like I said, y'all be giving y'all power away to the wrong motherfuckers like me. I continue to elevate and I do stuff like that. Like you never want to sit here and give somebody that much energy. Like you really shouldn't because like I said, once I post this video, ooh, let me stop talking with food in my mouth. Hold on. Once I post this video, let me get the chip on my lip. Once I post this video, like that's it. Like, okay, like I'm already a billionaire. I'm already a multi-millionaire. I already have the platform. I'm already where I need to be. It just has to physically catch up. And YouTube needs to continue to run me my money. TikTok needs to continue to run me my money. I'm not gonna continue. Because like I said, I got real places and people to see, like Mr. Zoe the Goat, people I want to be around. Like you can't be in the past trying to be in the future. That's not how it works. So it's like if you're not elevating, you're wasting your life. Like, I mean, I know it has to be how I look because if you're not listening to understand me, why would you go like ask yourself this out loud? Like, why would y'all go out your way to focus? Cause I really like I'm not gonna lie, like people psychologically have mental illnesses, and you guys know as a physical physician, spiritual, it's my job to heal y'all mental illnesses. Like, what sense does it make to watch somebody that you don't like? Like psychologically, there's a disconnect, and it's like I'll pray for you, but and you could feel people energy, so it's like it's even more. Like I said, it's more embarrassing because it's like I'm eating these honey barbecue chips, and for people who don't know who they are, because like I said, I speak in general. People do that though. So like the same way I dress Donnie Sosa is the same way I would dress anybody else. Like y'all do not know me. Like anybody who knows me, anybody like I said, I could count on my hands like people that I have like who have my last four numbers of my phone number. Like it's a lot of shit that I used to do. Like obviously you know people. And it's not to say like I changed. Like I'm not gonna lie, some people physically will change. Like some people get BBL, some people get their teeth done, some people gain weight, some people lose weight. But your mindset and where you are in life, that is always constantly growing. So like physically, yes, because you knew of me, but mentally you don't know me at all. And you gotta sometimes you gotta let people know like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you gotta be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Because you don't want to come across the wrong person. Like me, I heal myself. That's why I'm coming on here now at the age of 25 and I'm talking about this shit. 5 years ago, who I used to be, that's not who I am right now. Because once again, 5 years ago, I was 20 years old. I was young as hell. I mean, I still am young, but I was younger. Y'all know I got my wisdom teeth pulled out. That's the only reason why I'm cracking. It's smacking. But anyways, I love to eat anyways. So I'm gonna eat, like I said, however I want to. Y'all don't want to see me eat while y'all here. Like, I don't you will never catch me watch anybody or support people I don't like because you don't have to watch them. And the fact that people go out their way to watch you, it makes it worse because it's like now you're obsessed. And like I said, psychologically, a lot of people need help. Like I'm here to help you. Like if you got jealous, if you're a jealous person, like I said, you're not jealous of me. You hate yourself. But if you're a jealous person and you want to heal yourself, because I do got some followers that have jealous spirits, and I'm here to help them not be jealous no more. But don't sit here and think you finna project on me, because like I said, if I clap back on you, you're not gonna like what I have to say because I'm not the one who's insecure. I'm not the one who's intimidated. Okay, so don't be trying to project your insecurities onto secure people because when they let you know how insecure and how weak you look, you're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna be embarrassed. And me personally, because this is my platform and because I am very serious, I will take that shit there. Don't think, like I said, especially not on the internet, don't think you finna come over here and hee ha 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 and think I'm not, or like I said, blog. And where I'm at right now in my life, I don't care. Like I said, nothing against Donnie Sosa. I don't care if he stopped watching my videos. I don't need him to support me. I believe in myself. That goes for anybody. I'm only saying Donnie Sosa because he's the person in the chat right now. Anybody else that's watching this, I'm gonna let y'all know that. Because that's the same thing for you. Like, don't ever let nobody think they can sit here. No. Because like I said, once you gotta look at the people who's projecting. Like, look at the people and ask yourself, like physically if you have to, not saying like look at them and physically and be like, look at her hair and look at his outfit, like look how they look. But it's like, look at how they carry themselves. You wanna be me. Like, you're bothered with yourself so badly that when other people are who they are, you get uncomfortable. Like, I don't get uncomfortable when I get around people. If anything, I like being around people who know who the fuck they are because it's like we can all prosper. I don't like being around people with low vibration. I don't like people who are insecure. Like, I really don't because it's like you're ruining the vibe, you're miserable, you're projecting, and you're not going anywhere in life. Like, what is your purpose? So, if you're not healing yourself, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it is, it's okay to admit that. Like I said, that's why I'm able to admit how I used to be full of shit because it's like I'm healing myself. If people want to sit here and use that shit against me, then you're just not gonna be in my life. Like I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not going out my way to expose nobody. Like I said, that's the purpose of time. Y'all gonna tell on yourselves before I do. So that goes for anybody. And that goes for like I said, the people that know me, the people that I associate with, it's only a handful of people I could call right now. They know that. Like, like I said, all that other bullshit, it's only because people pick and choose. Like, you don't get to just pick and choose when you speak to me. You don't get to pick and choose and be like, oh yeah, girl, no, 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 no. Especially right now, because like I said, I made it. I did what I needed to do. Like I said, YouTube, we secured the bag, you guys. We secured the bag. It's all about, paperwork and shit like that. TikTok, Instagram, that's what I'm working on now. Y'all already know that. And everybody else know that too. So it's like you gotta, like I said, you gotta make sure you surrounding yourself with the right people. Because anybody else, y'all finna get laughing. I'm gonna go ahead and y'all. I had fun. I said what I need to say. I'm ready to eat this chicken, this chicken, that chicken, that chicken, that chicken winner, Mrs. Winner chicken dinner, Mrs. Winner, Mrs. Winner chicken dinner, Mrs. Winner, Mrs. Winner chicken dinner, Mrs. Winner, Mrs. Winner. Ooh. And you guys, I figured out what it is. I just need to go ahead and give me a different edge control because as y'all see, the root of my hair is curly, but when you try to flat iron, baby hairs, y'all know I ain't no professional hairstylist, clearly, so don't take my word. But I realized for me, at least, because my hair is curly, I gotta put edge control. I've been putting gel on mine because mine look like a Brillo pad. Y'all look at my little Brillo pad ass edges. I got some Brillo pad ass, and that's another thing about me. I know how to laugh at myself. I know how to take a hit. Like I said, I've really been in real fights in real life. So what people say about you, you got to know who the fuck you are. But yeah, like I sit here and I got ground beef edges, y'all. Look at my ground beef edges. It's giving ground beef. And that's another thing. I'm a comedian in real life, so please don't try to sit here and project your because I will really like, yeah, hurt your feelings. Okay, you guys, like not intentionally because I don't want to be no bully, but it's like don't think you can sit here and talk to me and say anything that you want to, especially if you came to my page. Like because I don't go on my way, like I said, I don't go my way projecting insecurities onto people because none of y'all are intimidating. But like you gotta know who you are. You gotta be comfortable with who you are and accept yourself. Like if I can't accept it, my edges look like ground beef, and then I come on YouTube, and then people are like, "Oh my gosh, did you see her edges? You see her edges is not done." And I'm like, "Oh my god, my edges are not done. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna kill myself? No. What the hell? Y'all could kiss my ass. Y'all can go to hell. What the fuck? What? Oh, like okay." Guess what? Tomorrow's gonna be what's tomorrow? Thursday? What's tomorrow? Thursday? What's today, y'all? It's already it's already motherfucking Thursday. Damn near. Well, not already, because it's only 9 o'clock, depending on where you are, but it's already 9:46. Oops, excuse me. See, I could see I still got that shit. But let me go ahead. Unless y'all have any questions, y'all have any concerns, y'all want to talk about anything, this is your opportunity. The mic is on the floor. Anybody have anything to say? If not, I just want you all to know, like I said, I'm excited. We did the work. Hard work pays off, y'all. We have 470 some videos. Like I said, at the end of the day, we are multi-millionaires. We are multi-billionaires. You all know that we put in this work. I put in the work for you all. Y'all put in the work for me. Y'all been support me. Like I said, I've already have my giveaways planned out because obviously, like I said, as we grow, y'all grow. And like I said, this is a long-term investment. Like I said, I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. You don't want to just blow up and go viral in a day. Because if you don't have content, if you don't have that work ethic to follow behind it, all of that shit's gonna go away. Okay. I just got my bookings. Y'all can go ahead and click the link tree. It is in the description as well as the bio. I'm currently working on the timings because the timings are delayed, but I will be taking bookings in the month of September. I will start to be taking bookings in September, you guys. Like, I'm super excited. So, if you want a personal reading, or I'm not gonna say personal reading because I sound like a tarot person, but it is a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, if you want a personal booking, go ahead and click that link. My link is also in all of my bios on social media. You guys can follow me at _guidance to stay up to date. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. Sure, you guys, I hope you guys were able to enjoy this video. Like always, make sure that you are worrying about yourself, making sure you're surrounding yourself with people, places, and things. Because if not, because like I said, we don't want to be miserables. We're not negative Nancy's. We're positive Patties over here. So if you support me, you support yourself. If not, you will get blocked. Okay, once I talk to you once, I'm not talking to nobody again. You don't have to explain yourself. That's nothing. You don't got to explain yourself because the people that is meant to be in your life, they're not gonna go nowhere. Everyone else is slowly but surely gonna be disappearing. And if you like me, you specific and strategic, you gotta give it some time. Like me personally, it's a lot of people who I'm finna block. I don't want you watching me. I don't want you supporting me. I don't need you supporting me. I don't need you following me. If you don't have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't be here anyways. Because if I don't have nothing nice to say, I'm not gonna say nothing rude to people. Like that's like people's comments. I'm not gonna comment on people's posts. I cannot stand that. Let me get off here, y'all, because now I'm just rambling. But I cannot stand it. If you don't have nothing nice to say, if you're not gonna educate the person, why do y'all think y'all are the only people in the world? Imagine if I thought I was the only person in the world, you guys. Like what? But I love you all. I do love everyone. Okay, I don't like everyone individually. I'm learning to work on and liking people individually because human beings get on my nerves. But that's the same thing about people. Like people say the same thing about me. So just know your worth. Don't allow people who are not you to project their insecurities onto you because we letting people know that they're weak. You gotta let people know, like We are too old to be okay. Like I said, when we was young, you could sit here and fight people. You could do all that crazy, tacky, ghetto shit. But now we's grown adults. Okay, we finna act like it. If I say I'm a lady, goddamn it, I'm finna act like it. If I say I'm a grown woman, I need to be on my grown woman business. I can't be sitting here acting like no little child, no little children. Okay. So as I learn to heal, because we're not perfect either. Like, don't get it twisted. People, are, oh, you want to be a life coach? Mind your business. If people can't, like I said, if people are automatically trying to go against you, don't even sit here and give it no time and energy. Like that's the whole purpose of this video. Stop giving your time and energy to people who are not doing the same for you. Okay. So make sure you guys are following my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Tyler_guidance. And I'll see y'all. Peace.